Last week I had to report for federal jury duty, and in the 3 day selection process, I had to fill out a questionnaire and be interviewed personally. They asked that we answer everything truthfully, and I was aware that however I answered would determine whether I was accepted or rejected. On the questionnaire, when I filled out which neighborhood I lived in, I truthfully listed Gold Coast, and I was pretty sure that would get me rejected, but it was probably the question about, do you have any religious objection to being judgmental of others? After that question, I put in a parenthetical phrase, you must be joking. Welcome to Illinois Bridging Awareness. I'm Stanley Smith. At Illinois Bridging Awareness, I think we're bridging the gap between our small, conscious, believing selves with our larger, superconscious, knowing selves. And we're trying to do that individually so we can be the amazing people we need to be together. Last week we had the ex-coordinator Pat from Missouri, the ex-coordinator of Connecting Consciousness, and she shared with us her experience and some of the warning signs that we might have been involved in a cult. Some of the warning signs of being involved in a cult sometimes include filling out a pledge form, having to ask permission to initiate anything, and being scolded for not following the rules. Pat's story was very interesting and probably cathartic for many people on the call, and oddly enough, it was pretty entertaining. I've asked Pat to come back this coming Saturday so we can continue the conversation and dive a little deeper into the idea of having a relationship with a psychopath and some of the warning signs to be on the lookout for. And I've also asked Roxanne Burrs to join us on the call in conversation about that very topic. Roxanne is a psychotherapist, and I've asked her to, from her perspective, what is she hearing on the call, and where are we in all these relationships, and what should we be on the lookout for? The things I've been hearing is that whenever we give our power away to a narcissist, a sociopath, or a psychopath, it's probably not going to end well. It's going to be very disempowering, and it's probably not going to be helping us bridge the gap between our believing and our knowing selves, because in fact we're probably believing many false narratives and giving away our power to someone who's really not worthy, and it's really an unfounded premise to give our power away to any belief or any person or any belief system. So next week we'll be talking to Pat and to Roxanne and exploring this topic a little further. On some of the other calls, the ex-coordinator calls, I've been hearing the theme that whenever we give away our power, it's problematic because evil actually feeds on the good, and whenever we give our power away, we're probably just continuing that cycle. So we need to practice withdrawing our energy from some of these false narratives and unfounded beliefs, and withdraw it from evil and hold on to the good. In Hannah Arendt's book, The Banality of Evil, she refers to evil as a big zero. It's simply nothing. It's a phantom of our own creation, and we need to actively practice withdrawing our energy from all of this and live into the good. And that might sound Pollyannish to some people. I'm not disagreeing that we have serious problems individually and in our state and in our nation and the world. But we can start with ourselves. And if we get ourselves together individually by focusing on our greater knowing conscious selves and less on our small belief reactionary self, we can help bridge the gap that is needed to create a larger awakening. Another theme I heard on the ex-coordinator call is the idea that this is already happening, and that's why we can see the great frustration and confusion in the world, because evil just doesn't get the good. They don't understand it, and it doesn't make any sense to them. It's not logical to them, and that's part of the reason we're seeing some of the grasping at straws as evil makes its last stand in the world. So that can be encouraging way to see the world at this time. Also, the idea that we really are at a very important time in world history, and our role at this time is to cross over. Some of us have crossed over and we've experienced something of a second awakening, and that's very exciting. Some of us are still yet to cross over, but part of that is the idea that we can see being thankful is something we have the free will to manifest and to form as a mental construct. But as you move along, you can be aware that something greater than thankfulness is the concept of gratitude. And gratitude actually is something we can't elicit or create as a mental construct. It's truly a gift. And it's truly a gift from God. So in the week ahead, be mindful and be aware, be on the lookout for gratitude. When gratitude is coming into your life, and when it comes in, embrace it and welcome it and let it envelop you. In our weekly centering exercise on the Saturday call, I often offer a visualization. And last week we had the visualization of envisioning the planet Earth, the physical reality of our existence. And some people do not believe in God, don't feel God's presence, but I think everybody relates to and understands and recognizes the reality of the Earth. It's a significant physical manifestation. The Earth, we're not always mindful of it. Maybe if we're out for a walk or we're experiencing nature, we notice it. It gets our attention. But the Earth is always aware of us. It knows us because we're from the Earth. We actually came out of the Earth, and we will return to the Earth. And during this lifetime, the Earth is aware of our every step and all of the paths we trod on its surface. And it embraces us and nurtures us and sustains us. And we as humans are the unique combination of physical matter and the spirit. We embody both the physical and the spiritual in this lifetime. So as we go about our daily living, be mindful that the Earth is taking note of everything you do. It is a significant physical reality, and you as an individual are also very, very significant. I hope wherever you are this week, you are finding gratitude and have a new sense of awareness of your significance and the important journey you're on from your conscious self of believing to your greater superconscious knowing self. If you'd like to join us on the Saturday call, we will continue this topic with Pat, the ex-coordinator from Missouri, and with Roxanne, who will talk about the psychological aspects of these topics. The Saturday call is every Saturday at 9 a.m. Central Time. I will include my email in the description of this video. I'll be happy to send you an invitation. And I look forward to seeing you very, very soon.